Morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, let's have a discussion on mobile phone is a paralysis to youngsters' mind. Mobile phone is a paralysis to youngsters' mind.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aman Singh, and I will initiate the topic of the GD, that is mobile phones is paralysis for the youngsters. There are many examples, like in China, there are many rehab centers in which more than 40% of the China are cured from this addiction of from the mobile. And recently, you have to see some advertise which is issued by the Road Authority of India, Ministry of Roads, and they conduct the advertise in public interest, that is 50%, world 50% that has been taken in India from selfie deaths. 50%, world's 50% selfie deaths held in India.
And I want to add some points to your views that these mobile phones kills creativity of youngsters. As you all know, even nowadays, small kids are trying to, utilize their whole time in just watching their mobile phones. Even they don't know how to use it. Still, they do not explore their surroundings. They go out and have some fun like we used to do. And it is also letting people away from being a social animal. Nowadays people are on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat, all these stuff, but they are not a social animal. They don't interact. They just hesitate to interact with new strangers. But on social media they are very active. They're like, oh, we are the cool ones and we can interact with anyone. And I also want to say that it is a main cause for generation gap, which is increasing nowadays to a very high level. And small kids are going away and away from their parents due to this mobile phone, as they spend most of their times on this mobile phones, and they have no time to interact with the parents. I think this is the main reasons, some of the main reasons.
No, I want to add some points that nowadays you can see it's necessary for each and every person to use the technology and use the mobile phones to interact with your friends, your parents, even you are studying the other places like. So it's necessary for each and every person. But we should think that we use in the permissible limit, because we use in the major cases we use a lot the things, so automatically it's harmful for us. But simultaneously there is a app, there is a notification bar. If you are operating a laptop, there is a bar. They judge your eyes blink in the 15 times in a minute, so they notify these things. So we should implement in India, because everybody using the laptop and mobiles like these things, so automatically get paralysis.
There are two faces of a coin, like that mobile phone have advantages as well as disadvantages. But in today's scenario, there are many disadvantages as compared to their advantages, like internet and Facebook. So they have very misuse about these things and these social sites. So I think I strongly believe that they have many disadvantages.
Moreover, the Western culture which we adopt from watching YouTube and any other stuff from mobile phones, they're also degrading our culture, our heritage, our traditions.
Yeah.
People nowadays are influenced so much by the Western culture that they have nothing left as their own tradition.
Yes, I agree with your points, but I may add some points. Actually, technology is not a good or bad, but the use of technology is good or bad. We adopt a Western culture and we have to misuse the thing. We use a social site because of fun and chit chat, and we have to use for in a good purpose. And nowadays, mostly 70% lifespan respect by the smartphones.
Yes, I agree with Ekant Tyagi. Because we talking about the rural areas person. they are not aware कि we should search the thing that is valuable for us, and we should be explore the things, and we should think about which thing is beneficial for me, rather than to chat with the Facebook, WhatsApp, like this thing, and they wants to more like on the Instagram, like these things. Okay, these things disturbing the Indians people, as well as the the adapting the Western culture. It is a major problem is nowadays. If you going for the US browser, you can't imagine, you see browser, you can imagine that which type of advertisement is there. Automatically, straightforward guy also divert to all these type of things. So we should restrict them, and we should give a notice to government this type of should be.
And to add some points, mobile phone increases the eye diseases like conjunctivitis and many eye diseases. The below 18-year-old children consist many eye-related diseases and many defects of vision like myopia, hypermetropia, long-sightedness, and nearsightedness. And it also affects our mind. It creates stress, anxiety, and many
Automatically,
mental brain-related problems.
If you are
Just I agree with your thought, but when we use a mobile phone and any laptop gadget, electronic gadgets, then it releases a harmful rays which affect their organs such as kidneys and heart and brain.
It also a main cause of cancer.
Yes.
It's radiation, harmful radiation.
When the small children use smartphones and in a play rate, it is not good for
Do you
that.
think that our government should should make a strict law and implement in the rural areas, and make a camp like these things to aware the people about these things, and we should aware to each and every person. We should more focus on your explore yourself to get a job, like these things we should be too.
On the
So I
Kashmir
believe-
scenario, I want to add a point. On the Kashmir scenario, the terrorists are using WhatsApp and other apps to communicate with the local people to launch their attack. So it is also a weapon in the hands of the terrorists to attack the armies and to take revenge on the Indians. So I believe it should be monitored precisely by the authorities.
Moreover, mobile phones are also changing the sleep cycle of people. As now, if someone sees the mobile phone for more than 30 minutes before going to bed, then it will deprive their sleep, and they don't get that much gehri se bolta hai, that much strong sleep. And even the radiations which he is talking about, even the radiations have very harmful effect on the hippocampus, which is responsible for quick reaction and spontaneous.
Tampering blindness.
Yes.
When you think about technology is mobile. Now we are connected to each and every part of this country through a mobile phone. So we can't imagine our life without mobile phone. So it is not about we are getting paralyzed by the mobile, but in that case we can stop that overusing. But it is not well said that it is paralyzing our lifestyles or something. So when you are using a phone, or you can anything in this world, anything, okay. So you have a kind of, like he said about a coin have two faces, a dark side and a bright side. So if we don't have phone, we don't have mobile phone, or suppose Mark Zuckerberg don't have phone or something, don't have an internet in his phone, so he could have not been so modernized, or he couldn't have established the Facebook. Okay, so so he don't. So a mobile phone is a kind of device which is connecting us to every damn person in the world. So you can't even imagine a life without a mobile. You can even a small infant in our home. My cousin son is there. He lives in Bangalore. So I went there a few years back when he was at the age of 3 or 4, I guess. I don't know exactly. And he knows every poem, every color. He can identify each and every color separately. And he is 24/7 into the mobile because his dad and mom both are working. And they are literally working. They don't have any time for his kid, and completely the mobile. He's that guy. That small kid is completely into the mobile. So you don't. But that kid has gone away from those at his age group in the school. He's very much intelligent than other kid because he know each and everything about the about because he's aware mostly about everything. He sees everything on YouTube and he's always on YouTube. He spent 80 GB of YouTube, 80 GB of internet in the mobile every month. Every month his father has to charge 80 GB mostly, but minimum 80 GB. He sees videos and he knows each and every poem on the internet, and he's a very good server of mobile. And he knows everything, man, everything. At the age of 3 or 4, you can't expect a kid to have a knowledge about colors, knowledge about what can the world of what kind of where is India, where is Africa, where he knows everything. That is a good thing you can find. Everything has pros and cons, but you can't, by the seeing the disadvantage, you can admit that it is bad for us.
So behind this, the reason is that the source from which the child got the information that how to access internet is the important thing in this scenario. If we, like he said about rural people, that they do not utilize internet on the mobile phone in that good manner. So if we, organize some campaigns or some awareness programs or something like that, which will tell them that how to utilize it in a productive way. Like there are many things going on by our government, so that the rural people can get to know that how to use internet and how to have opportunity of a job through internet. Even many villages are doing work and having their orders or tenders from the internet. So if they are guided in the right direction, then the thing which is we are treating as a con for us, it can be changed to pros.
But nowadays it's a problem that people are not aware and they never want to do the things that is beneficial for India. But we should add some motivational things. We should connect with the patriotism, because nowadays you see about if you're talking about the China, Pakistan, the relationship with India is not good. So we should connect the things like that. We should connect the border problem between India and China on the which one was there? What was the border? Lucy, like Himalaya, Arunachal, sorry. Anyway, yeah, Siachen. So we should connect the things. We should get emotion. Our soldiers fighting there. We should utilize the things to get the information like that, and we should make the system like that is upgraded. That should be on the higher level, and we dominate the China in the technology. So we should work on the internet to do the things and to search the creative things to implement. So we can protect our soldiers, we can protect our India, and ultimately it's beneficial for India. I want to add this.
I want to add some points that it will only depends on the users how can we use mobile phone. Either we take it a positive way or in a negative way. If we take it in a positive way, then there are some mobile apps which helps in to get like a GPS. GPS helps in navigation purpose if we don't know about this. Then technology also leads to improve our skills. That to see motivational videos and to how to develop some games or platforms. It also depends on that.
But due to youngsters' problem is that they are overusing it. It is not a good thing. It's really a very harmful thing because it is proved that mobile rays are causing cancers, and it is health proved. And even when overusing anything leads to a bad habit. Okay. Excess of everything is bad, we'll say. So, bro, so sorry. So that is the point. When you are using anything in a limited way, you could get a benefit out of it. So the point is use everything in a positive way because in a phone you just have to click one thing and you are connected to everything. So you can watch news, you can watch everything around the world, you just by one click. So using it in a positive way will enhance our knowledge about it, everything. So I don't find anything bad in it. But just the point is, we just have to use it in a positive way.
When we're driving our car, so we don't use the mobile phones. This is the strict instructions given by our government. But some person use this, so it may cause a very severe accident.
Yes.
Moreover, the US government has taken many steps in this direction. They are just make some standards and rules to access YouTube and to access what kind of content on the YouTube. But in India, there is no such kind of no restriction on this topic. We can post any video about anything, and we can use any language in it. There is no restriction about it. If we try that this type of law will be implemented in India, I think this brings a change.
I have an example. Few last months ago, there are a content on the Amazon site, the doormat, which consists India's flag. So this is a very wrong thing for a nation. You have to sell the doormat of any flag, and which consists a flag of any country. So, but in India, there is no restrictions to think like that and to do something, take restrictions on these type of things.
Nowadays, if we talking about the Prime Minister Modi, it is not possible for India to doing the task, and it's not possible by government to doing implement in India. Yes, he said that Jan Bhagidari. The motive of the Prime Minister Modi is Jan Bhagidari. It means that every person of India should be going forward, aware the people, and do the task himself. Start from mine, and start from my family, start from society. So we should try to do myself rather than to wait the government, rather than to wait the society, who is a guy who will motivate me. So in this regarding, so we should use the mobile.
The topic was around the youngster, my dear. So you are really deviating from the topic very much. So I find it that youngsters are using the mobile phone very much. I find it because these days when I am debarred from the mobile for last 20 days, I guess. On 10th I lost my phone. So these days I find I'm really very near to my family. I'm talking to my mom, I'm talking to the dad. And these I find I can share everything to my mom and dad. And before these days when my mobile was with me, I was spending like most of 16-14 hours on my mobile phone, chatting with friends, chatting with anything, watching videos, YouTube. And that was the point when after losing my phone, I realized that I'm losing my whole life out of it. Because my mobile phone is just a kind of thing which is half of my life is gone behind just chatting with my friends. That is really bad out of it.
Yeah, this is another big punishment is that if you have to
To this topic that every coin has two sides. One heads, one tail. That is one positive, one negative. So we have to use the mobile phone in a productive manner so that we could move forward with the other countries, with the technology, and use it for the beneficial of the society. And moreover, excessive use is everything of excessive use of everything is bad. So use it in a proper manner and an effective manner so that we could be at the top level of the world.